they're taking it like it's a taxation on freedom or something.
That's what it's like.
Man, this
That's
is what
they feel
we
like.
would come up with if we all sat down. This is what we would come up with. Fucking
Exactly.
hell.
If everybody sat down and said, you know what we should do? Let's do fuck all. Like, let's just not get together. There's nobody, this is what's bothered me since day one. Nobody has said they can't go out with your gaff and go for a walk. They've literally expressly said, you can go for a walk within 2 kilometers of your gaff, right? So going somewhere, like whether it's going to be a walk or a cycle or a run or walk your dogs, go there, do your walk, keep moving. Keep moving. Just pass through and go home, Do your loop around the block, cycle around your fucking neighbourhood and go home. You can. Nobody said you have to be in and back in an hour. You can spend the whole fucking day out walking around if you want.
That's the gas thing. And you can do it. And because you have the time off, you can do that every day and probably feel better about yourself than you ever fucking did before in your life. But then you got pictures. You got pictures of fucking Mountjoy Square or Merrion Square, wherever it was.
Just good having barbecues. There was homeless people having a barbecue today. There's a tent city.
Man. That's like whatever. You can't really.
No, but it wasn't just them.
They don't get the updates.
It wasn't just them. It wasn't just them. There was random people kicking balls going over. It turned into this fucking like outdoor party. It wasn't just
picking up the ball and they're coughing and they're touching the ball and the other person touching the ball. There's spreading everywhere, man.
There's a tent city. There's a tent city that I walk through and they're fucking grand. Everybody's sound. They play with the dogs now, no problem. But when I walk through today, I could see them setting up a couple of little temporary barbecues, and I'm thinking that's fucking grand. They're hidden away from everyone. Whatever, do what they want. On the way back, there was random people who smelled the barbecue and had footballs and all under their arms that were running over to say hello to these people. These are having an outdoor barbecue. That's deadly.
They literally took the food off the homeless people.
No, I don't know. They're just going over to hang out. It's just almost like a social fucking thing where they saw somebody doing something.
What I saw was there was loads of teenagers sitting together. There's no way you all live in the same gaff. So you were all going home after that. Look, I'm going to sound like an old cunt, so we're going to move on to the next one before I get
Yes, yeah. Who's your next one?
My next one is something that I find hard to defend to people because when I tell them I like this song, they go, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's Tattoo, All the Things She Said.
Great song.
It is a great, thank you. It's a great song. It's not even their best song. It's not even in their top 5. But it's the song I picked because the first time I heard it, I went, because I heard it, this is another one I heard about it before. I heard it. Did you see those, they're like Russian underage lesbian schoolgirls have a song. I'm like, sorry, what? So I saw it and I went, oh, this is trashy as fuck, man. Even like what age I was young enough then when that came out, and even then I was like, it's trashy. But because I heard, man, that song is a good song.
I have a lot of time for that. It's very fucking strange.
He said. So it's obviously the two Russian young ones that are marketed heavily by Ivan Shapovalov.
Are they actually sisters? Yeah.
Not at all.
Really?
Lena Katina and Julia Volkova.
All right.
They have 2 other songs. You know that song? Not gonna get us. They're not gonna get us.
Yeah.
What are we talking about? We're not describing what's after us. It could be anything. They're not gonna get us. And my favorite song by them, All About Us, is a great fucking song, man. That's just such a great song. But the reason I picked All the Things She Said is because that's the one where people go,
everyone knows it.
And it was banned on a lot of stations when it first came out. The video, the song itself is not remotely controversial, really.
No, it's the video.
It's the video.
It's that video. I'm just mad into that video. I'm not so much into it now that you just told me they weren't sisters, but.
Yeah, you see, I wasn't really mad into the video. I thought it was like in my head I went, good move. Marketing wise, it's risky. That's about as much as you can get away with right now. In 2002, they pushed your man, even Shapovalov, whatever, pushed it to the absolute threadbare minimum that he was allowed push good taste. Like the very fact that he got away with teenage, schoolgirl lesbians is pretty fucking impressive.
What year did that come out? It was like
2002.
Yeah.
That's 2002. So that album, Jesus, an awful name. Do you know what? This album, 2,000 Kilometers in the Wrong Lane, is produced by Trevor Horn from the Bugles, who we've mentioned so many times.
Yeah,
in this
we have.
podcast,
We have.
He's a super producer.
Yeah.
No, I don't mean like he's a super.
Yeah.
Like as in one word, super producer. Like he's done so much outside the Bugles that we should really do like a podcast. He should have came up in our producers. Like
yeah. To be fair, there's a
he'll be
a lot of them.
That album, all their albums have apparently, because Russia has such a problem with piracy. We'll never know how many people had that album. Apparently, everyone in Russia had it in their house, but it only sold.
10.
Well, I say it only sold 100,000. I think. Jesus,
that's not a lot for that era.
Sorry, and apparently 500,000 people had it. So like it's just 5 times was 500 times bootlegged.
Fucking hell.
But for every one,
yeah.
for every one. Sorry, maybe 50. Sorry, 50. I don't know. Yeah, a lot anyway. Yeah, that's Russia for you though.
They're good at that.
They covered. But do you remember what happened in Russia? It was the piracy of movies was so bad. They had to release a new format called R5. Do you remember this?
R5, yeah. I do.
R5, right?
Yeah.
Was a disc released before, about maybe a month after it came out in the cinema. While they were figuring out how to put it onto DVD, and or they already knew. They were just waiting. There was a wait period before it goes onto DVD. It used to be 3 years, didn't it, or something? Like that?
I don't remember.
In the 80s, it used to be years.
It was definitely years and years. Yeah, it was definitely a long time before. Like, you could watch it at home.
So in Russia, the bootlegging and piracy was so prevalent and so damaging that they released a new format called R5. So it was basically, it was around the DVD era, they would release it in VHS format on a disc in Russia that you could buy.
VHS format on a disc?
VHS quality.
Ah.
So for a while we could download R5s.
I remember the R5s, yeah.
It would be a very bad VHS quality.
Yeah, they were like
almost pixelated copy.
The way there's there's famous names. There's like famous names of piracy like Yiffy and stuff like that. So he'd like the R5. Yeah, I remember the R5s.
They'd flood the market with R5 discs that would actually go towards, as far as I know. I haven't really looked into this properly. This is what I remember. We're talking 10, 15 years ago.
So it's like controlled piracy.
Controlled piracy, basically like almost like the methadone to the heroin. They'd give you a watered down, crappier version of it, just as long as you were
just a placeholder until the proper good quality one could be put out. Interesting. Interesting.
So, that's what I remember now. I could be. I'm open to correction there, but Tattoo also did a cover of the Smiths' "How Soon Is Now."
Really?
I like it a lot. I've always liked their cover of it, like a lot. But do you know what it is? It's because it's like so you'll say it's going to happen now. It's badly sung.
Yeah, badly sung. They learned it phonetically.
Yeah, the production, like their first album being done by Trevor Horn, that's impressive. That really is impressive. Now their manager produced All the Things She Said single, where he learned at home. He's a Russian. He went, I will YouTube how to produce on the Fruity Loops.
A fucking hacked version of Audacity or something.
A hacked an R5 version of it. No, and it
wouldn't be an Audacity. It would have been an Audition. Audition is the fucking
Audition.
That's the
maybe.
one.
No, Cakewalk.
Cakewalk, yeah, fucking Sonar Plus.
Cakewalk.
Yeah.
Or Sony had one as well for a while. Sony had some sort of music making software. But
Sonar.
They broke up a few years ago because apparently they hate each other now.
Oh, for real?
Because do you want to know a secret about Tattoo?
Yeah.
They were never lesbians.
Of course they weren't. I don't know. No, I'm not going to say that. I can't say that.
What? Go on, say it.
No, I can't say that. No, I can't. Hang on. How to word it?
Oh, hang on. Don't say disparaging comments about the LGBTQ plus community. You've done so in the past, and we've got away with it.
No, I'm not going to say it. Okay. No.
You try to find ways to get around saying something dirty and horrible and shit.
No, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's not like terrible, no. But it could be taken wrong. So now we'll leave it at that. And
come
no,
on. You know, it's just going to be, people are just going to ask us on Saturday what you meant, so we'll say it then.
Yeah, well, if I drink a lot of whiskey, maybe I'll tell you.
Yeah. So, Yulia Volkova had voice problems for the entirety of her career. And I'm not surprised because she sings at what sounds like a pitched up version of super high.
There's the fan at it again.
That sound. I actually love that sound.
I don't. I'm waiting on fucking Amazon to actually, on top of eBay, I got my new fan on. Shut up, fan.
I think Yulia was the black-haired girl and Lena was the redhead girl. She got pregnant by her boyfriend. And there was a funny quote saying, she said that you weren't supposed to give me the Kinder with a surprise. I thought that was very funny.
You weren't supposed to give me the Kinder with the surprise. Oh,
Kinder's obviously
what's German for child? It's not definitely
German,
not Russian
for sure. No,
definitely not Russian.
Is that no?
Babushka, Polish. Babushka
is little girl. I don't know.
Yeah, Babushka's grandmother in Polish, and maybe I think all Slavic languages close enough to it.
Well, listen, this was, as far as I know, it broke loads of the first Russian album ever to this, the first Russian album single to ever. It broke all the sort of. It was Russia's first biggest export. It broke all apart from Gorky Park. Yeah, that was the one before. But Russia hadn't got really anything that crossed over the mainstream because a lot of Russia's music lives and dies in Russia.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's huge. Well, we talked about this before. It's the biggest country in the world, so it certainly has. They
have strains and branches of their own techno that live and die before will ever hear about them.
The mad scenes, scenes.
They've got gangster prison ballads. The way it's mad. They've just got mad different types of.
What's the name of that Russian fucking that rap group? Moscow Death Brigade.
Yeah, well, they broke out. Yeah, they broke out. But apart from that, Russia, for such a giant country with a long history in music as well, to be fair, but it's kept in house.
I suppose it's an echo chamber to a degree as well. If you've got millions upon millions upon millions of people living there.
Yeah.
Do you really need to export it? That'd be great and all. You don't need to. Yeah. You can sell a shit ton in your home country and tour your home country for the entire year.
Well, listen, that's tattoo. Whenever I tell people, they're like, "Oh yeah, I know I like that," and in my head, I'm like, you know what, man, the fake marketed lesbians has never been my thing. But I'm not joking you. I really like that music, and I love how it was produced. I absolutely love the sound of it. There's loads of rock put into it. And
it's real echoey and evil as well.
It is dark, man. It's really dark for pop, but it's Russia, you know. Who's your next one?
Continue on with my current trend of kind of crappy 90s hip hop. We're slightly evolving now.
Okay.
We're slightly evolving out of the hip hop. We're kind of on the cusp of something else. So I picked Heavy D and the Boys and Now That We Found Love.
Now that we found love, what are we gonna do with it? Who would besmirch you for liking that song?
Plenty of people.
Really?
That is not. I don't think that's kind of cool enough to get a pass.
You see, I used to say much in the way that I like Anastasia. You don't just you love that song.
I love
you champion that song.
I would I want that song engraved on my headstone.
Now that we found love. Is that a sample from another?
I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I didn't even look into it that much. I'll tell you what I looked into, because like I said, I went through 100 different songs, and I wanted to stumble upon a little cool factoid that I could talk about, as well as my love of this song. So, the Hackenberg is coming back up, lads. Jesus Christ, Hackenberg! I'm gonna get a slug in.
You're just to push the Hackenberg down with more Hackenberg.
Yeah, pretty much. It's literally coming up.
Get down there.
Oh, get
dude,
back.
Please go and buy yourself a fucking 6-pack of literally anything else. Drink some of that lacquer fluid killer you put on your door.
The paint stripper, yeah.
Paint stripper. Lacquer killer.
Lacquer killer. Yeah.
Lacquer killer knows but one desire. Lacquer killer sets your skull on fire.